wrapped up the first week in the trial of Daniel Penny, the man accused of choking to death a mentally ill homeless man named Jordan Neely on a New York City subway last May. The prosecution called 24 witnesses to try to make its case against Penny, but many seemed to only bolster his defense, that he was trying to protect himself and his fellow passengers from a potentially violent man. One witness testified, quote, "There was a moment where I thought I was truly going to die." Neely said, "I don't care if I die. I don't care if you die. Lock me up for life." Very, very aggressive threats. And today, a lifelong New Yorker added this on the stand and said, quote, "I've taken the subway for more than 30 years. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of unstable people. This felt different to me." The defense crossed by asking, "Next level?" And the witness replied, "Yes, I felt concerned." That witness said Jordan Neely was shouting, "I want to hurt people. I want to go to Rikers," before Penny restrained him. Another witness told the jury Penny said, "I don't give a damn. I'll kill a mother effer. I'm ready to die." So was the prosecution's case severely weakened by these witnesses, their own witnesses? Let's ask trial attorneys Misty Marris playing the prosecution for us tonight and Randy Zelin on the defense. It's always nice to see you both. Misty, I want to start with you. 3 different witnesses today. They all said they were more scared than they ever have been on the subway, which again, these were prosecution witnesses, but it seemed more like it helped the defense today, Misty.
Yeah, well, first of all, Brian, great to see you. Great to see you, Randy. But look, you're right in one sense, Brian. These witnesses helped to establish that it was reasonable for Penny to restrain Jordan Neely at the outset. But the prosecution's case is a bit different. The prosecution's case isn't that Penny shouldn't have interjected himself in the very beginning there. The prosecution's case is that at some point it goes beyond self-defense. It becomes unreasonable. It becomes reckless when he holds Neely down for 5 minutes and 53 seconds. So these witnesses don't really speak to that point. They only speak to the initial restraint. Other witnesses that have testified for the prosecution have said that they, at that time, contemporaneously, they said, "You're going to kill him. You have to let go." That is the critical time period that the prosecution is focusing on. And they laid that out in their opening statement.
Randy, there's been this reoccurring theme that's come up several times. It came up again today, that police could have done more to save Neely. That there was an officer on the stand who said that he didn't do mouth-to-mouth because Neely seemed dirty and may have had diseases. Again, prosecution witness, but I was sitting there wondering, like, again, isn't this good for the defense?
It is, but I think that we've all become way too jaded, and we have lost sight of what the role of a prosecutor really is. And this goes back to the 1930s. A prosecutor's job is to do justice, not merely to seek a conviction. And it's a shame that we can't all wonder out loud and simply say, okay, this is a case that could not be resolved with a plea bargain. So the case is going to trial and the prosecution is going to play it down the middle without fear or favor. And if this is what these witnesses have to say, and these witnesses establish the defense, then so be it. And I credit the prosecution for simply taking what to me seems to be that position. We're not going to put words in anyone's mouth. We're not going to tailor testimony. If what you saw, if what you experienced put you in fear, then if that plays into the defensive justification, if that plays into the defense that Mr. Penny acted reasonably and did not fail to see that what he could do could kill Mr. Neely, or he disregarded it, then you acquit.
That is a very good point, Randy, and I think you're right. A lot of us have just become jaded. I want to play the 911 call for you, though, that was played today in court. One of the witnesses who saw what was going on and called police. Take a listen.
Hi, we need an ambulance and cops. We just need cops at Broadway, Left Harris Street. Someone's attacking here at the train.
This is inside the train station?
Yes. He's black.
What color is he?
They're holding them down. They're holding him down right now.
How many people?
There's just 2. There's one man white man holding it down, holding the homeless guy down.
Okay. Any weapons? Anybody injured at this time?
No, nobody.
Okay, they're coming as we speak.
So what did you make of this, Misty? I mean, do you think is your feeling this helped the prosecution?
From the prosecution's perspective, again, they're really focused on this time frame, not from the initial restraint of Neely, but what happens after that. And there's a couple of factors. Number one, Brian, this 911 call where somebody steps in and says, yeah, this man is being held down. Now, the question is, what did they observe outside of that, right? And that's where the cross-examination went. But that coupled with those individuals who testified that they rang the bell, that Neely looked like he was in peril, plus Penny's statement, which was caught on body cam, where he says, I put him out. All of that relates to, and again, I agree with Randy full-heartedly. I really believe prosecutors have a role to dispense justice, not to win. But their argument is really about that 5 minutes 53, not the initial restraint.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.